Many people work their whole lives on that and never saw it done.
Yep.
Claire here said that she's a gymnastics instructor. We're gonna go have a cartwheel contest. Come on.
Oh God.
All right. Here I go.
The problem is when they've had a bad experience with another contractor, very difficult for them to then
trust
who then comes in and tells them what they were doing was completely wrong. What you need to do is a completely new system. Thankfully, you know, we have an awful lot of trust given by our customers. The proof is in the pudding, isn't it?
Amen. That's an English setting. The proof is in the pudding.
It is. It is.
Oh! All right, you win. So I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. Look at this with the glass. What's up, mate? I'm the Pond Guy, Greg.
Yeah, I've seen your video.
Hey, yeah, you watch the channel?
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, there we go, all the way over here. So we got Jonathan and Peter. This is fantastic. You didn't tell me you had a glass bridge here.
No. It's quite high, isn't it?
So how long has this been in now? Just for 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months.
The glass was your idea?
No, that was his idea.
You're not taking credit for that.
And initially that was going to be a flower bed, both of those. And then I said to Rob, well, if you're going to spend all that money on a pond, then really you want to be able to sit next to it.
But I love how this opens up here. I mean, this is your main living room, right? Right in here. And then you just look over here right at that. I mean, that is really spectacular.
What was here was just bare earth on these areas. This was slightly raised because it was going to be a planting border, but we decided to keep the retaining wall of the sleepers just so it would tie in with the rest of the garden. We didn't want it to look completely different, but also then bringing the ecosystem style, a little bit more modern twist to it as well, you know, with a glass bridge.
Do you like it at nighttime?
Yeah,
Good.
amazing.
Especially nice.
We just loved it, didn't we? When we saw what you'd managed to achieve, especially as a show
Quite a
pond.
small area.
A small area,
And that was the key thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started off giving you the rectangular bit, didn't we, at the front?
That's right,
And
yeah.
I think I messaged you and said, do you want that bit?
Yeah, no, pretty much, yeah.
Both of these were going to be flower beds.
That's right, and these things, you know, often evolve as we go along. Lots of different angles to look at as well, haven't you? And the beautiful sound of the waterfall.
Yeah.
We're really pleased with that waterfall, especially that top section,
Good, yeah,
to make it
stunning,
look
right?
as natural as it does. I mean, it's not even a metre wide.
Look at all the stuff that's going on in this yard over here. And then look at the neighbor's yard. Are you kidding me? This yard or this yard? I take this yard any day with a cool glass bridge, all the seating areas. I want a reason to get outside. Here, no reason to get outside. Totally different. I love the creativity that certified aquascape contractors have. I'm coming back here to England in December because we want more people putting in ponds done right, customers served right, and showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. Wow, they really live out here. This is a narrow road, so we are 1/2 mile away. That red dot represents it. From Chris and Diane Baker from Across the Pond Water Features out of Pennsylvania, and we're vlogging, of course, with my buddy Mark Wilson from Any Pond Limited and the European Pond Advisor out here. And we are going to hook up with Chris and Diane, who also have a house out here on a semi-unexpected. We just really kind of put this together in the last day.
You just meet them for lunch or dinner.
Yeah, fantastic. Hello! This is awesome! What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too. How old is the homestead?
We reckon about 300.
Oh, just 300 years old. So we are with Chris and Diane from Across the Pond Water Features. I hear water. That is perfect.
Yeah, and this is all going to be a giant hedgerow in October and November. That fence is getting taken out. All of this is going to get taken down, and we're going to make it look like the house. Chris is going to coat the front of it, and then we'll start on the garden. Once all this mess is done. Yeah.
So, Chris, how long has this water feature been in?
January.
You had a slope in your backyard.
This wall was here already.
Pulled it out and dug into it.
Well, we had the builder's excavator as well.
Okay.
So, nice machine in the backyard.
Okay. So, we're trying to figure out how this works, huh? Oh, that's cool. So the water flows from a spring, comes down here, goes underneath the road, and then shoots up in a little fountain, huh? Hey, that is cool.
Nice little fish in here as well. In amongst the algae.
Look at that. And look at how cool their town is. So old. They said it dates back from 709 AD. It's just incredible when you think about it. Man, if these walls could talk, huh? And then a big cathedral over here. You can just see the top of it over there. It's like a castle. So cool. So much history. I love my job. An ecosystem pond that you guys built, and you built this last year?
Last year.
Okay, Peter. So, and here's the homeowner. Hello. How did you find this young man to do a water feature?
We had a pond. Basically, I got ripped off by somebody who just dug a hole, and
Yes.
I had a lot of weed in it. It was very green. And found this guy through something in the press, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and he did a brilliant job.
Excellent. I want to see it. How long ago was it? A year ago?
Yeah, just over, I guess.
It never gets old. It's always fun to go see a water feature for the first time. Someone else had built this pond that you hired, and it looked like a traditional with the rocks around the edges and just bare liner.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it was about maybe
nowhere near
10 to 12 inches deep at the most.
High maintenance.
I gave up maintaining it in the end. It just couldn't get it cleaned. So these guys then changed the shape of it, put a new waterfall in the back there.
With the biofalls. It's the ecosystem approach. Number on one side, biofalls on the other, rocks and gravel. There's 5 parts of a beautiful pond rescue, like to say. Plants, fish, rocks and gravel, mechanical filtration, biological filtration, and the pump and plumbing that go between them. So how long would this project take to do?
This was about 3 to 4 days worth.
Are you happy with the new water feature?
I'm loving it.
So this is what you wanted the first time, right?
It is, yeah.
But this is actually the perfect one to almost sort of show people, because this is exactly what we've been trying and banging the drum about so long. You don't need this horrible black box filter,
Right.
the UV, to do this. This is purely natural. This system works. It was heavy in debris at the bottom with leaves and I mean, it's not even really heavily laden with trees.
Right, but there was no skimmer.
Zero skimmer. There was just a tiny little pressure filter, which in fact actually my pressure filter on my fish tank at home is bigger. So it was massively undergunned, but at the same time the whole philosophy of the whole pond was terrible. Completely built wrong. As we say, ponds done right, right?
Right.
Well, this is ponds done wrong.
Well, and it's frustrating too, because we don't want customers to have bad experiences. It's always less expensive to do it right the first time, but he didn't know what he didn't know.
But he didn't know. We do feel very sorry for people. We hear this story an awful lot, and the problem is when they've had a bad experience with another contractor, you know, it's very difficult for them to then
Trust.
you know, someone else who then comes in and tells them what they were doing was completely wrong. What you need to do is a completely new system, and it's all about built on trust. And thankfully, you know, we have an awful lot of trust given by our customers. The proof is in the pudding.
Amen. That's an English setting. The proof is in the pudding.
It is. It is. So this is our skimmer. We've now upgraded these to get the upgraded version of this. So it's a little bit easier to maintain with the handle and everything. Like you see, See how light the lid is, and it blends in super well, especially when you get the plants.
How would you describe living the aquascape lifestyle to somebody that's never had a water feature?
Well, I just love the noise of it. I love sitting on that bench in the sunshine, listening to it, and watching the fish.
Well, it also gives you a reason to go into the garden.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We like to say people won't spend hours on end watching their tulips grow, but they'll spend hours on end feeding their fish, watching the birds come down, looking at their water lilies. If you're interested in learning how to build beautiful aquascape ecosystem ponds in the States, we have the Aquascape Academy all winter long, and over here I will be back in December teaching contractors the process to make beautiful, low-maintenance, ecosystem-based approach to water features and helping people over in England live the aquascape lifestyle. Check out the link below. I love my art.